guys, welcome back to another edition of Time with Ela-Marie, and obviously I'm Ela-Marie. Today we're going to talk about whether or not you should keep your ex around, whether or not your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance, ex-husband, ex-wife should be in your life. So some people actually have the view that they have to be mature, and so like they shouldn't get rid of their exes. I mean, they were once friends, and so they can continue being friends and continue to be in each other's lives, and they shouldn't make it very awkward. Some people have that view. Other people have the view that once I'm done with you, I am done. There's no going back. People also say that, I mean, there's no way you can vomit and eat back your vomit. I mean, I think that's harsh, but that's their opinion. Other people feel like, I mean, when you're done with a person, you're done with a person. You're done with their family, you're done with their friends, you're done with everything that is associated with the person. But what do you think? So today, as usual, we're going to hear my side or my view on whether or not to keep your ex in your life. So I have the view that you should not. I think it's just a no-no for me, because I think that having your ex in your life actually kind of like gives you the opportunity or keeps you holding on to the past. I get it that once the person is your ex, it means that you had a history. It means that you once were friends, you once were lovers, you once were very important to each other. The person was someone that you could go to in hard times, in difficult times, in good times. The person was there for you. I don't think that when you're cutting off your ex, it means that if he or she comes to you and has an issue, you shouldn't help. I am a Christian, so I believe in love, and when you're loving, you shouldn't be selective of those you show love to and everything. But this is kind of like a different case where the person used to be your lover, and so the person used to be your very good friend, the person used to be probably your confidant, the person used to be the one you go to when you're down, or the one you go to when you have great news, and you've probably had so many memories together. So it's very, very, very difficult to decide that you are going to let go of the person permanently. You understand? So as I said, you can let go of the person, but if the person reaches out to you that, oh, they're going through something, I mean, you should know the person to know whether or not, like, the kind of situation and where you should meet the person and all that. But if the person is going through something, you should be of help, because we're supposed to love one another, right? We're supposed to be able to help people. We're supposed to help strangers, let alone somebody that you have known before. You should also think about why exactly you decided that you didn't want to be with the person. Was it abuse? Was it cheating? Was it just that you didn't feel compatible with the person? Was it that you felt like, no, I don't think I can live my entire life with this person? What exactly was the reason you decided that you were not moving on with the person, despite the person being your friend, being your confidant, being the person that you go through, despite knowing the person's family or anything like that, and friends? So, with the fact that the person was that important to you, when you break up and you decide that you want to move on, it's very difficult if the person is in your life, because you keep going back and forth. You see yourself actually having conversations about the past. Oh, do you remember when we did this? Oh, do you remember when we did that? Oh, do you remember when we went there? And then you find yourself cracking jokes about things that you did in the past. Like, you end up like maybe passing by a place and you remember when we did this at this place. Oh, good times. And then it's like you're really not moving forward. I mean, I don't know whether I'm making sense right now, but it's like you definitely will not be moving forward. Your life will be based on your past, because the good times that you had, the wonderful times, the great times that you actually had are all in the past. Like, oh, I miss the way you did this, I miss the way you did that. You actually do not give room for you to move forward, for you to be able to embrace other blessings that are actually there available for you in the future, because everything is based on the past.
And don't get me started on the awkward text messages and the petty fights.
For me, I think that if you found somebody new, like your current partner, and your partner is actually not comfortable with your ex being in your life, that, says it all. The person is not comfortable, then no. I don't know, but some people feel like, well, if you can't accept my ex being my friend, and you want to be all insecure, and you don't trust me, and blah blah blah. You can be out of my life. That's you, but the insecurities kind of like will be there for a reason, right? You had a past with the person. You had a form of relationship that you're supposed to now be having with the current partner, and definitely because you had that with your ex, you will still be hanging on to those things even if you are just friends with your ex, and so you're not moving forward. So to me, I think if your partner doesn't like it, just end it. Except, of course, you have children, which in the case of having children, I think it's very important to put the children first. I'm not saying your happiness is not as important, but in order to make sure that they actually have a very sound growing up, and that they grow up in the right way, it's best to put your indifferences or your differences aside, and then be able to live harmoniously or cohabitate, so that the children will have a very good childhood, and they will not, based on all the fights and everything, grow up badly. Already you're not together anyway, so that would already have its effect. But aside that, I really think that you should not have your ex in your life. And especially with those of you who actually had sexual encounters with your ex, or you were sexually active with your ex, let me put it that way. I'm a Christian, so I believe in soul ties. So there's a form of bond that sex actually causes between two people. And so if you keep being with that person or being friends with that person, there will be a time or two, or probably many, that you would actually end up going back together. Sexually, like revisiting those encounters, and that is not healthy, because it actually, as I said, keeps you from moving forward. And if you have a partner, maybe you've gotten a new boyfriend or a new husband or a husband, you'll find yourself, especially when you're friends, maybe revisiting the past. And as you're revisiting the past, revisiting the sexual encounters, which is actually, then you're cheating, right? And cheating, we all know, is bad, right? Okay. So if that is not a good reason to stay away from your ex, okay, then I guess you just don't want to stay away. That's all, right? Okay, so basically that's all I would like to say on whether or not you should actually have your exes around. Anybody with your experience, if you have an experience, if you have something you would like to say that was probably not said in this video, please comment and share with us. So till another day, I say adios amigos. Oh yeah, wait. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.